Today I'm gonna be talking about how your attention span is fucked. So what does low attention span do? You don't listen to what people are really talking about to you. So you are with your friend, with your family, with your girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever. Maybe with your colleagues at work or your business partners or whatever. You don't listen to what they are telling you. Listen as in, yes, you hear what they're saying, but what you do is you observe the word here into your ear and you take it out of the other ear and you completely forget what they just said. You don't pay attention to what they're saying. So because of that, your head wanders into useless places and thoughts, into things that don't really make a sense and they're not that meaningful to you. I mean, they may be meaningful to you, but they're not really that important for your life. Like, they don't really give you any benefits, but they usually just point out the negatives, or they cause negative things for you, basically, and you kind of care about those things a lot, which you shouldn't, in my opinion. If you want to really improve yourself and have a healthy state of mind, then you should not care about those useless and irrelevant things. Because of low attention span, you kind of don't pay attention to what they're saying. You're not present at this very moment. Maybe since you clicked on this video, perhaps you didn't get the dopamine that you really wanted, so you started scrolling around and started seeing other videos to really look at, or maybe, I don't know, go see the view count or see the like count, see the comments, something maybe. But for sure, you're just scrolling around, not really paying attention to what I'm saying, aren't you? Am I right? If you're right, then just stop for a second and really think to yourself, what are you doing? Like, why are you not able to focus on the words that I'm saying to you? So really take a moment and think about that, and then take the appropriate action that you would like to do. I don't know, you can switch off this video if you don't really want to pay attention. I don't want those type of people here. I want to help the type of people that really want to change themselves for the good. And since you don't pay attention to what people are saying to you, as in you hear and you take it out the other one, that shows the other person that you don't really care about them. It shows them that you don't care, and that they start thinking like, why should I really even tell my problems or my opinion to this person who does not even really like listen? Because people can tell when you're not present in the situation. People can tell that easily. It's not so hard. You can probably tell it to somebody. You can probably see it when, let's say, a close friend of yours, maybe he or she is having a bad day, thinking about something else or whatever, which they shouldn't. I know they should be present as well. I'm not giving an excuse for them. But you can also kind of see like what's going on. He or she's not really listening to what I'm saying. Maybe something's happening, and then you kind of like lose respect for them, like in a very minor way, but you kind of like remember that the next time you have an interaction with them. My next point here in this part is going to be that you're not able to do hard things without the desire for mental stimulation because of low attention span. What that means is perhaps you might be cleaning your apartment or your room or whatever. Let's say you're cleaning it, and the thought of cleaning is, I mean, of course it's hard. However, you want to listen to something, want to have something that makes you feel good here, dopamine rush, which you want. For example, you might start listening to music, put your headsets on, put your speaker on, blast the music out loud, so that you can kind of enjoy the beat as you're cleaning your house, doing the vacuum, doing the mopping, whatever you're doing. You want to listen to music or some sort of podcast, just to have your mind busy in some sort of way. You cannot handle doing something hard without the need of stimulating your brain. It's not just for cleaning, like for example, for studying. Again, some people say that they focus better when they listen to music. I call bullshit on that, whatever. I don't do that personally. And sometimes you might think to yourself, okay, I gotta start a business of my own. Well, let's do a business. And then you would sit down and think of some ideas, but then that would be too overwhelming for you because this is actually hard. This is something to do. You have to think for once. You have to think what to do in your present at this moment. That's not easy for you because you're not used to those types of situations. And I don't blame you because of the modern day world where distractions are everywhere and this and this and this. Of course it's tough. I understand that. So yeah, like I said, you want to start a business, you sit down and you start thinking, what the hell do I do? Maybe you join a program, but when you have to actually start doing something, then you get scared, like, oh fuck, I have to do something now. Oh no, it wasn't meant to be like this. I was supposed to just watch the training videos and have the mental masturbation on that I'm actually doing something with my life. No, when when you have to do something, you don't really do anything because you get scared about that. This also means you're just watching videos all day, useless videos, football matches, I don't know, basketball matches, memes, reels on Instagram and on TikTok. You just do those things all day, more dopamine. I want to see the next video, I want to see the next video, I want to see the next video. Those things fuck you up mentally pretty badly because you start watching those things and at the end of the day you kind of regret, not you kind of, you pretty much you regret that you should have not done that. That the next weekend whenever I'm free, I'm gonna start doing my research on my business or whatever thing that is that you really want to have for your future, whatever goal that you have in mind. You're gonna be saying to yourself that, oh, next week I promise to myself next week I'm gonna do it. Next weekend comes, or next week, whatever date you set for yourself, that day comes and you don't do it. You start out like in a good way, maybe for the next 5-10 minutes or so, but then because it's so hard that you can't stimulate yourself mentally, so you just quit and you just go back to social media, reels and everything all day long, and then the cycle goes again and again and again. And low attention span gives you a shit mental health because you cannot interact with people properly. Yes, you can interact, but like I said, you listen to one thing and then you throw it out the other ear. You do not have good interactions with people because you're not present. They can tell you're not listening to what they're saying. This makes them then feel that they don't really want to respect you. They don't really want to take you seriously on your thoughts and opinions because they'll think to themselves that this guy is selfish. He doesn't really listen to me, so why should I expect him to listen? Why should I listen to him if he doesn't listen to me? That kind of thing. And lastly, with good attention span, people actually respect you. Like, oh, maybe somebody told you their long name. Maybe they're from a place where everyone's names are very long, and they tell you how they're this is their full name. I don't know, maybe like 6 names and their first name and then 2 surnames or whatever. And they tell that to you, and you're really focusing on what they're saying, and you're being present at them towards the situation. And at some random moment in your future interactions with them, you kind of just mention it up, like you said in a joke, like, "Hey, this. How's your day going?" And they will think to themselves like, "Oh shit, this guy actually cares. He actually remembers my full name. Like nobody in the world really gave a shit about that." So they're gonna be very happy about that. Like, oh, somebody cares about what I say. Somebody actually listens to me and such and such. And this in turn makes them respect you for that. So that's a good thing. So you want people to respect you, don't you? So start doing that. So how do you improve your attention span? Well, first you have to breathe manually. Right now you're just automatically breathing, like taking small breaths. Instead, take a deep breath in and then take a deep breath out. So you can practice that every day in the form of meditation. You can Google the types of meditations that are out there. I personally like to do the meditation where I'm just sat by myself in a room. I guess I mentioned it previously. I sit by myself in my room, close my eyes, and for 15 minutes a day, 30 minutes a day, I will just focus on my breaths. Take deep breaths in, deep breaths out. Anytime you start to getting distracted on music or any other, I don't know, anything about your life, you start getting distracted, then just bring back your attention on the breathing. And this is like a mental exercise for you. The more you do this, the better you get present at your interactions with people and in situations overall. You have to cut out distractions. This is also one of the biggest things. Meditation is a good start. However, if you want to actually get the benefits of this, you have to cut out all of your distractions. So this means stop mindlessly scrolling on social media, stop watching YouTube videos, stop using Instagram, delete your account, delete your Facebook account, delete your Snapchat, TikTok, whatever it is that you're using, Twitter. Who the fuck uses Twitter anyway? Delete all of those things. It may be hard, but it's worth it because I don't use any of those things. I have Facebook, but I don't use the application. I just use it for Messenger, for my friends, for texting and everything. That's the only thing I use. I do not use any social media, nor do I watch YouTube. I'm just posting content here. I don't watch any YouTube videos at all either. If you want to be extreme, I'm pretty extreme with this. I also don't listen to any music at all. Music is a hard one to get rid of because it sounds nice. You really feel good when you're listening to it. It gives you the hype, the excitement. Depends on the person you are. I'm talking about men here. I'm not talking about girls. These videos are not specifically. These videos are specifically for men that want to improve themselves, not for girls. With music, it's a hard one because, like I said, you feel good and everything. However, the biggest benefit of getting rid of music is you can actually listen to people. You can focus for way longer than you thought you could ever been focusing on, literally. I've had moments where I can focus on a single task for more than 45 minutes to an hour without getting distracted. Like I can completely stay focused on that single task and do it out completely without getting focused. Here and there, yes, some thoughts come into my head, but overall I'm able to get rid of them and stay on the task and get it done until it is done, basically. Stop watching useless videos, as I said earlier in the video. Stop watching useless videos that make no impact on your life whatsoever. Useless videos, watching content on this next YouTube problem or a problem between YouTubers and everything. This guy started a fight, or a video on Facebook where you saw a meme, somebody went viral for doing some silly thing. Like, who gives a shit? Seriously, who gives a shit if they went viral? Does them being viral make any sort of impact on you? Does it increase your income? Does it get you fit? Does it make you more happy here? Like, does it make a positive impact on your relationships with other people? Does it? If it does not, then why are you watching it? Why are you wasting time with your life? Why do you do those things? They don't matter. Same with sports. I guess, but I know sports are fun. I like sports too. However, I'm not watching sports anymore. You're watching a football game and your favorite team is winning. Okay, they won. They got the trophy. They get the prize money or whatever. You're not getting anything. You're not getting any trophy. You're not getting any prize money. So why do you care? And if they lose, okay, they lost. So what? Boo-hoo. They're still getting paid big bucks. You're not. Why do you care? Why do you gotta piss off yourself? And think, oh, fuck, this player missed the shot here and there, or he couldn't make the basket or whatever. It's like, it's not your business. Sorry to say, but it doesn't really make an impact on you at all. So don't really care about it. It's hard, I know. You might really get it. You might even, with some of the things I'm saying, you might even be offended at me. However, please, before you get offended, okay, you're already offended. I'm not gonna say that. Even if you're offended, just take some time and actually listen to what I'm saying and really think to yourself, what am I talking about here? Really think to yourself. Don't get your emotions involved in this. Just really think to yourself on what I'm talking about here. If you want to really improve it, read books. That will really help you improve. Read books on any topic you are interested in, any topic that you want to improve yourself on, maybe like business, art, social media, like marketing and such. It depends on you if you want to improve yourself. How do you be a better man? How do you really understand life, meditation, anything that you really want to improve on, dieting, nutrition, whatever it is. Not even books, like read anything that you want to improve on, read it. This way you will test how long you can focus for. You will get the tips that you want. You can implement those tips, and then that will allow you to improve yourself. However, there's also a difference. You should not just read and think to yourself, "Oh, I was told reading is a good thing. I'm just gonna read and pretend it's an improvement for me." When you're not doing anything, if you're just reading and not really implementing those advices and tips that the book is giving you, the practices that they're giving you, the actionable steps they're giving you, if you don't really do them, you're not improving. It's the same thing as watching useless videos on Instagram. Not useless, but it's useful. But you're just like watching videos on Instagram, reels on TikTok, on YouTube Shorts or whatever. Like, you're not really using it. You're just using it to feed your head with the thought that you're doing something. You know, we all know you're not really doing something. We're just reading and not really implementing those things. So implement those things. Reading really tests you on how long you can focus. Once a week, just stare at your wall for 20 minutes. Turn off your phone. Remove anything that distracts you. Turn off notifications, turn off your internet, whatever. And put your phone to the side. Hide it somewhere, I don't know. And sit down on your chair, wherever you are. Just sit down and just stare at your wall. You see this wall behind me? Just stare at it. Well, not my wall. Your own fucking wall. I don't really care. Stare at your own wall for 20 minutes or however. And this will really test how much you can focus. You are gonna get scared about this. There was the thought of staring at your wall with nothing to distract you, nothing to stimulate you with. It might scare some people. This is like putting a man in a cage, a completely boxed cage, and he has no access to the outside world. He cannot do anything. It's kind of similar to that, but for your brain here. And you will answer a lot of questions you haven't answered regarding your life. For men especially. These advice, I'm not talking about girls, only for men here. Please get me correct on that. So in this case, stare at your wall. I'm gonna be making another video on that, on what my experience was by staring at my wall here. This very fucking wall that I stared for 20 minutes. Or even more, I don't know. But it was a good experience. You will learn more on your purpose. You will start thinking about the values like I said in my previous video and such. You will really think about them and you will answer the questions you don't have answered. You don't have answers to yet. Every single day, like for 10 minutes, 20 minutes, I don't know, half an hour. Go out in nature. Go see the trees outside. Go feel the grass. I don't know. Go smell the soil. If you're kind of weird, I don't know. Go out in nature. Don't take your phone with you. Go out in nature, enjoy it, take deep breaths, enjoy the fresh breeze, smell the plants, smell nature. You're gonna feel human. Get away from these modern inventions of technology and infrastructure and steel and metal and all these things. Get away from it all. Go in nature. If you want to add a bit of excitement to it, go somewhere near wherever you're living, like a hiking area. Go out at night. Where there's no light, go out at night. You're gonna fucking love it. I did it once. I will do it again and again and again. It's fucking amazing. You would feel so alive. You feel kind of scared, but it's like refreshing. Like you gotta do something challenging for once. You don't have anything on you. It's amazing. Last point is on how you can improve your attention span is don't fucking play video games, man. You are a grown man. And you're sitting down in front of your computer every fucking day after you come home from work or from school or university or whatever you're doing. You sit there as a grown-ass man. You sit down, you open up your computer, your laptop, or your whatever console you're playing on, PlayStation or Xbox or Nintendo, I don't know, whatever. And you turn it on, you start playing video games for hours and hours and hours. Seriously? You as a grown-ass man is doing that? Your parents sacrificed so much to have you here. They sacrificed so much to give you a house, to give you an education and everything. And this is how you repay them. Seriously, just think to yourself. Okay, you say, okay, you might be coping and saying, oh no, but I just play for 1 hour a day. Okay, you play for 1 hour a day. 1 hour a day, that's over a week, that's 7 hours a week. Over a month, that's fucking, what? 28 hours a month. Times that by 12. times that keep multiplying that on for however long you've been playing video games, and think to yourself how much time you wasted and how you could have used that time instead for something productive, something better for you. Yeah, and people play video games because they don't want to face reality as it is. They want to hide behind the screen and escape it with this virtual world wherever they're playing, be it a, I don't know, racing game or a fighting, whatever game it is. You should have some shame for yourself. Like, seriously, your parents did not sacrifice so much to have you just sit down as a man just playing video games. They did not have the benefits, the advantages that we have now, and you're wasting it now like that. Seriously, have some shame, have some dignity and respect for yourself. Seriously. You expect your grandfather to be fine with your dad playing video games at that time? Back when there was flu and world wars and everything, times of uncertainty, you think your grandfather would have been fine if video games existed back then for your father to play them? You think that was okay? No, right? So why the fuck are you doing it? Okay, I get it. It's safer now, but still. Stop wasting your fucking time and start improving it. So basically, this is it. This is what this video is about for the attention span. Seriously, if you really want to improve it, delete social media, delete your accounts, delete the application, turn off your notification. Yes, I forgot to say that. Turn off your notification, disable it completely from all the apps. Maybe you can keep the calls on in case. So I use iPhone. On the iPhone, if you put do not disturb on it, it just declines the calls immediately. Like, anybody who's calling you, the iPhone automatically just cancels all of it. So you can keep the call on if you want to. It's up to you. Messages, no, don't put messages on. Open up your WhatsApp or whatever platform you're using. Open it when you really want to use it. When you want to message somebody, when you want to see if somebody got back to you on something you asked them or whatever. But keep everything off. You might start thinking, oh, where's my notification? Oh, I'm not getting the attention that I wanted. Oh no, what's going on here? Yeah, it's gonna suck for the first week or so. Of course it's gonna suck. I went through it myself. I don't have notifications on either. It's gonna suck for the first week or two. Then you start feeling better about it. Like, you'll be like, okay, no, it does not really matter actually. Like, what? Oh, I'm basing my worth on somebody's attention for me or what? Doesn't really matter, right? Exactly. So turn off notifications. That's also one big point here. Please do that. This is only for serious people that want to change themselves. Please follow my advice. Or if you don't really care, I don't want you to be here. If you're just wasting time, please don't watch my videos. I only want to help people that are serious about changing themselves. Only those people. Otherwise, all of you can just do whatever you want. I'm not gonna say anything to you guys. All right. So I'm gonna be posting a new video next week. Keep an eye out on that. And the video of this purpose is also, like I said, I just want one person to be helped with this. The purpose for this video is only for me to help one of you guys out there that needs some sort of advice. If it helps one of you guys, then the purpose of this video is fulfilled. I'm seriously glad from my heart. I'm seriously glad if it helps out one of you. Please leave a comment or something. Let me know if you feel what you feel. If you have implemented anything, how did you feel afterwards? What benefits did you see? Anything that tells me that, okay, you have learned something. This is kind of help you out a lot. I would really appreciate that. Like I said, don't waste your fucking time. Start changing your life, because you have to change your life. This is not just some sort of relaxation. This is an obligation for you as a young man. As a young man, this is an obligation to you to be the best man that you can be. You have to do that. This is not a luxury. You have to do it. That's an obligation to you, set by our great grandparents. So keep doing the hard work, and I'll see you next week.